This is a very, very difficult issue because really the whole question of Islamophobia now, it really has put us in a very defensive, weak type of position. And what we've tried to do is to be proactive and positive in the sense that we're speaking for Islam. In other words, we're not attacking gays, we're not gay bashing. We're stating what we believe. And we have the right to state what we believe. Like, there's no law that says that you cannot say within Islam, we don't believe in this. We believe in the marriage of a husband and a wife, man and woman. This is what we believe in. So you keep talking like that. Because legally, you don't have the right, to be attacking them legally and whatnot. You can, there was one of the brothers recently, a good brother. He was working at Symantec. He's really good in computer programming and whatnot, so Symantec. So he was working there, and he had gone to this outdoor barbecue, which was run by the city. And it was done in the gay section of Toronto. And so all these men couples were coming, weird looking, and they were doing things. And so he couldn't control himself. And so the brother, he went to work the next day, and he was talking to some of his friends, people who he thought was his friends on the job, and saying about how he had gone to this barbecue, and he thought it was disgusting, what he saw, and he couldn't stomach what he was seeing. He thought it was a filthy, disgusting thing, and he was saying it in a very respectful way. The next day, he got called down the office, and they said, did you say the following terms? Did you say these words? And so he admitted, he said, well, this is what my religion says, this is what I believe personally. And he was fired the next day. Fired. Within 3 days, he was off the job. And he is an excellent worker in Symantec. But he didn't know that one of the people he was talking to was gay. He didn't know. Right? And so they moved that fast. And according to the laws now, it is like calling somebody a racial name if you say this. So it puts us in a weak position in a sense when you're working and you're in school. However, we can state clearly what our religion, what we believe in our religion, and we can take this strong stance, whenever people ask us about our own way. And you don't have to say that you agree with it. You don't have to say that. The only thing you cannot do legally is attack it. You're not supposed to attack it. This is where they come to us. If they come within our own realm, then we will say exactly what we want to say. Okay, some of us will go all the way out because we don't care anymore. Like when they came to Toronto, some of them came, the gays in Toronto were Muslims. Well, iyadu billah. They were from Muslim families, and they were on the gay strip trying to get picked up. And it was racism, so the white gays only wanted white. So all the brown ones found themselves together. And they went to the gay community center and they complained, and the government gave them a grant. And they called them a minority within a minority. And so they formed a group called Min Alaq. Like the Quran says, خَلَقَ الْإِنسَانِ مِنْ عَلَقٍ. That man has been created from a blood clot. It's always talking about these things. So they formed this group, and they sent out flyers, and they called it something like homosexual, they call it gay, lesbian, homosexual, Islamic support group. And they said they want a new tafsir of the story of Lut alayhi salam. They want a new tafsir. And they wanted to start their own Islamic center, a masjid, for gays, with a gay imam. That's what they wanted. And they came to our community. This is how they came to the Christians too. They broke the Christians down, right? But the leadership took a strong stand. We took a real strong stand against it, and openly, condemned it, and said openly to the newspaper, this is our position. We made it very clear. We're totally against it. It's not within Islam. Then they said, what would you do if somebody comes to your masjid and he wants to be a Muslim and he's gay? What will you do? And so I told him very clearly, I had a case of a brother who came in my office and he cried and he said that he was gay. I said, what happened to you, man? And he said, my father abused me. A'udhu billah. It's a Muslim, right? So I felt sorry for the brother, and I said, do you realize that there's something wrong with you now, psychologically, because of this abuse? And he said, yes. So we work with the brother, send him to a psychiatrist, and then work with the brother, and now he's part of the community. So this is a very crucial issue, and it requires some wisdom in the words that you use. They'll accuse you of homophobia. So you have to watch your words, whoever you're with. However, you have the right to state clearly what Islam believes, what it says, and what you believe as a Muslim. Because even the Catholics, to a certain extent, still maintain, and the Orthodox Jews still maintain a position where they don't accept it. Sodom and Gomorrah, Lut, the prophet Lot, or Lut alayhi salam. Those stories are clear. In the Bible, what's left of the Bible, it's very clear that it is an abomination. They're trying to change the text and make a new tafsir and whatnot now, but it's very clear within their texts.